Welcome back, my friends, and my next little talk is about a TV show, British TV show called Life on Mars, and this was made in can't see when it was made, but it was about the first bit of this astounding viewing of the year, one which sets the bar so high others may struggle to match it. That's from the Telegram, and that's the two characters. Sam Taylor, played by John Sims, is an ambitious young detective determined to keep the streets of the 21st century Manchester safe. However, the hunt for a serial killer becomes a personal vendetta when Sam suddenly his girlfriend leads his can't read that, has been kidnapped. His girlfriend has been kidnapped by the very man he's tracking down. But after a near-fatal car crash, Sam wakes up dazed and confused in 1973, struggling to understand what really has he gone back in time. Is he in a coma, or has he simply gone insane? His new boss is hard-nosed DI Glenn Hunt, played by Philip Glenn, I can't pronounce this, a man who gets insane by trusting his gut instinct and using a fist first, questions later. Thrown head first into this world, Sam faces some of his hard case he has ever known. He has no idea why he is in 1973, but maybe if he can work out the reason, can get home. So this was series. There's Sam on the back. There's the two of them. So if I open this up, it might tell you. Show you that's, if I can get that straight, that's his detective, and there's Sam, and there's one of the constables, and that's the other two in the team. So this was I'll tell you how many episodes. 8 episodes, I think. Yes, 8 episodes. No, yes, 8. So it's after accident in 2016, Sam Taylor wakes up in 1973. Sam's 21st century attempts to make him a fresh fish out of water in a world of chuck technology and old-fashioned politics, and nothing seems more alien than his new boss, D.I. Glenn Hunt, who believes in getting instance and all too often shares brawn force. Then Sam discovers a compromise between the murder in 1973 and the kidnapping in 2006. Can he solve this case in the key to get him home? And then you got the that was so these are all different stories and that. So it was eight episodes of the first series and that to do with him, and that's all the team from the first series. And it was so successful, they made a season 2. So the original one, the most original cop show since the 70s. And then season 2, the frosting enjoyment piece of TV. Life on Mars complete season 2. And there's Sam again, and there's the two of them. So and there's some more pictures of them all. So this was another 8-part story. Determined to edge views that suggest a apocalypse in his old life, D.I. Sam Taylor remains very much in the technology backwards politics, including the world of Manchester 1973, when he encounters a nasty villain he puts away in 2007. Sam faces even cops' dreams, stops the killer before he kills. So these are so the very last one. I'll slip to the last one. When CID heard of the death of the mind, all roads lead to the non-age, a cop killer, Lewis John Glenn, is determined to beat Morgan to the collar, but the investigation is hampered by an unprofessional one-to-one meeting between Sam and Morgan. Turns Sam's world upside down. All Sam has to do, Morgan promise is one more job and he can come home. Sam pretends about his past and future, and he very much unravels in the heart-stopping climax. So what happens? I think he comes out of his coma, and because Sam can't cope with what's going on, he jumps over the building and sort of ends up going back to 1973. Glenn wakes Sam in the middle of the night, drunk, and admits having killed someone, while Sam tends to pretend his guilt, innocent. He has motivated by DIC Frank Morgan from Ohio Division. Morgan is so intense on throwing throughout Nestle that Sam can't help but admit his methods was also regarding that the events are stuck in up against Glenn. So this is where it all goes. So this is the second series of Life on Mars and that. And in the end, my name is Sam Taylor. I had an accident and woke up in 1973. Am I mad, in a coma, or back in time? Since DCI Sam Taylor wakes up days from the car accident, things have fallen a little bit off. Killers about 30 years off killing. In this thrilling final series of Life on Mars, Sam confronts to try and work out why he ended up in 1973, and in the meantime tries to make a difference to those around him. The team, led by DCI Glenn Hunt, continues to fight crime and fight each other. Thus, investigations are just as tough as ever. From investigating a string of bombings in the heart of the Irish community to the murder in the underworld boxing club, and even the undercover with some swingers in the middle class suburbs. But as the series unfolds, Sam is still driving by his question to find a way out of this world. What has happened to him, and why is he there? Maybe if he can work out the reason, he can get back home. So this is the second and final season, because they only did 2 seasons and there was 8 episodes in both seasons, and they was very good series. And later on they did another show in the same era, but this was in the 80s, and this was called Ashes to Ashes, and this was a different detective, and it all got linked in with Sam and that, and his chief Glenn Hunt, and this is where I leave you with my little talk about the TV, the BBC TV series Life on Mars, and I say a fond farewell for now. And if you enjoy this little chat, excuse me, and want to come back for more, you're more than welcome. So I'll bid you a fond farewell for now, and take care of yourselves till the next time.